Here are the 6 biggest myths when it comes to investing in property. My name is Gianni Musumeci. I'm a buyer's agent from Leverage Property Advisors, and I help rentvestors, pre-retirees, and wealth accumulators find investment property that's fit for their purpose. Make sure you guys watch to the end because I'm giving away a copy of my free capital growth report of 5 capital growth areas under 500,000. At the end of this video, I'll be giving away those details. And before we continue, I'd really love for you to hit that like and subscribe button because hitting like and subscribe will really help me deliver more value to you. So let's get into it. I spend a lot of time on property forums, Facebook forums, and general chit chat with people around investing in property. And I found that these are the 6 biggest myths when it comes to investing in property. Myth number 1 is you need a massive deposit. Now, this couldn't be further from the truth because I've seen people with no deposit invest in property. I've seen people with a very small deposit, and I've seen people use lenders' mortgage insurance to their advantage. It's really all about how you structure the deal. Understand the cash flow, upfront costs, and ongoing costs of the property, and understanding if that property is the right fit for you. Don't wait until you have a massive deposit because more than likely it's not needed. Speak to a mortgage broker and understand if there are any creative ways that you can invest in property without waiting to accumulate a massive deposit. Myth number 2 is only investing in capital cities. I see this one all the time. People that only invest in Sydney, Melbourne, Brisbane because they think capital cities will always go up. And this couldn't be further from the truth because the people that tell you this are suffering from recency bias or confirmation bias. This may have been true for the last 20 years or so, but historically, these cities didn't always go up. And as we all know, past performance isn't an indicator of future performance. If you're only looking at a handful of capital cities, then you're missing out on the thousands of other areas across Australia that could be performing better and more appropriate for your needs. So make sure you don't suffer from blue chip bias and include all of Australia within your research. Myth number 3, waiting for interest rates to go down. This one is somewhat contemporary. I speak to so many people that are waiting for interest rates to go down so that their borrowing capacity can come up. And for me, this one has more cons than pros. Because yes, your borrowing capacity will come up, and so will everybody else's. And this only leads to more competition in the market. So that being said, if there's more competition in the market, this creates more demand. And with a diminishing supply, that is only going to mean that prices will rise and become more unaffordable. Myth number 4, only investing in property hotspots. A lot of people look at news headlines, they listen to barbecue chit chat, and they feel by investing in these hotspots that it is a proven strategy. The only issue being by the time it becomes a hotspot, it's already too late. A lot of the value is already driven out of the area, and you'd be hard pressed to find a deal with so much demand. So that being said, don't just listen to news headlines and barbecue chatter. Don't troll the Facebook forums asking for confirmation on if this area is good to invest in. These hotspots are more than likely either fair valued or overvalued. And that being said, you won't be able to leverage as much potential for capital growth. Myth number 5, safe as houses. There's an old antiquated belief that investing in property is as safe as possible. And this couldn't be further from the case. There are areas within Australia that still haven't recovered from certain dips. And by believing this bias that investing in property is a safe investment and not doing your research or due diligence will only ensure your eventual downfall. And the last and final myth, timing the market perfectly. Timing the market perfectly is only a matter of absolute luck. And you only truly understand if you've timed the market perfectly in hindsight. The truth is that there's no such thing as timing the market perfectly, and that there are always investable markets out there out of the thousands of property markets in Australia. So that being said, don't wait to time the market perfectly. Understand where is the most appropriate location based on the here, now, and your investment strategy. So thank you everybody for watching. I hope this video has dispelled those 6 myths for you and that you don't use them when investing in property. If you do have any questions or you have any other myths that you want me to dispel, leave them in the comments. I'd love to be able to answer any questions or help you understand how investing in property can help you reach your goals. Don't forget to hit the like and subscribe button. And for those that watch to the end, you can find the link to my capital growth report in the description of this video. Make sure you hit that link and download your copy today. Thanks again, everybody, for watching, and see you in the next video.